In this video, I'm going to show you how to make these cute little turkeys made from Oreos, candy corn, Reese's peanut butter cups, and Whoppers. It's very easy, simple to do, something really fun to do with the kids. They'll have a blast, trust me. First thing you do is you take an Oreo or any kind of cookie that looks like this, and I like to separate it. I think it's easier to do it this way. And you grab about 5 of the candy corns, and ahead of time you would have melted down some white chocolate as well as colored some orange chocolate and milk chocolate for this. Okay, what I do is I come in here, you could probably use frosting too. I just prefer to use the chocolate because it acts as a glue and it tastes really good and it's not too sweet. Okay, so what I'm doing is just shoving the candy corns in here. Okay, I tried to do it without separating the Oreo first, and it was just a mess. It wouldn't work. So definitely do it this way. It works out so much better. Okay, then you take your other Oreo without cracking it, keep it whole, and I'm going to use milk chocolate because I'm going to try to keep the colors true to themselves as much as I can, and just put like a little line there. And this is going to hold that in place there towards the back. Okay, and you might have to hold it for a minute, no big deal, it's going to come out cute. The next part is you take a mini Reese's peanut butter cup and try to find one where the flat side or the bottom is pretty good. Like this one's kind of ripped into. I probably wouldn't use that one if I didn't have to. So now what I'm going to do is put, I hope you guys could see this, a little line here, like of chocolate, a little dab, and another one on the bottom, because we're going to go ahead and pop this in right there, and it's going to connect the two pieces together and help the structure. Okay, and you're going to have to hold it there for just a minute, just a second or two, until it kind of stands on its own. Then you grab a Whopper. Those are those malt balls or whatever you call it. And again, I'm going to use the milk chocolate and just dab some here, like a nice little mound. And I'm going to stick this on top because it's going to be his head. So we have the tail, we have the head, we have the body, and then pretty much the base. So now what I'm going to do is grab 2 similar pieces of candy corn, and I'm going to go with the white chocolate on this. And I'm going to just put a very little bit, like a real thin line going down, because when you start pressing on it, it will scatter all over the place and you're going to be able to see all the chocolate, and you don't want that. You just want this to be a glue. So you take this, oops, and you put it on either side of the Reese's peanut butter cup and you lean it on there because these are like his wings. And I found if you rest that onto the bottom, it comes out a lot nicer and it's better, it's easier. So far we have this guy. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to give him a little beak and we're going to give him eyes. So I'm going to take the candy corn and just rip the top off, just crack it. So there's a little bit of orange and some white. And I'm going to go ahead and probably use the chocolate, the milk chocolate, to glue this on. And just a little dab, because you don't want it all over the place. You just want it to glue. And just stick it there. And when you're doing chocolate, try to do whatever color is going to be in the background. So if I was to use white, there's a little bit of milk chocolate pouring out the side here. If I was to use the white chocolate, you would see that right there. And you don't really want that. So try to stick with the colors that are going off in the background. Okay, so now I'm going to take the white, and I'm just using regular piping bags. You can use the lunch sandwich bags and just cut a hole in the bottom. Those work fine too, and I just snipped a hole at the bottom. You could probably do it a lot better than I'm doing it, but in the meantime, this is going to work for us now. And I found between piping, if you have a heating pad handy, go ahead and stick these bags in the heating pad because it'll keep it warm and melted so you're able to work with it, because chocolate will dry pretty quickly. Also keep handy a toothpick So, like, this didn't come out perfect. You can always go back in and trick it out a little bit and pop down the edges and make it look good. Now, for the eyeball, you can use the milk chocolate, or you can break up a little piece of the candy and just pop that in the middle. And you could do this in any color you want. You don't have to necessarily do it in the chocolate, but that's what I'm going to do right now. And you can see it's kind of lifting up. It's not a big deal, because you just grab your little toothpick and go in there and fix it up how you need it to be. Wow, I really made a mess of that. But that's okay. As long as you can get to it before it dries and hardens, you can pretty much manipulate it however you want it to be. So this guy might just have like a weird looking eye. But see, you just kind of roll it around till you fix it. And then you're happy with it. And this guy, we could pat him down a little bit too. Okay, so that was kind of easy. So now we got the orange. I went ahead and took the white chocolate and put orange coloring in here. And for some reason today it's really fighting me, but I'm going to do the best I can with it. And we're going to go ahead and give this little guy some feet. So I cut a little hole in the bottom of the bag, and I'm going to start there, and with an even, or as best I can, the pressure, just pull it out. Start underneath as much as you can underneath the peanut butter cup, and come out, in a straight line. And it broke there, but that's no big deal. I can always go back and just add a little bit more. And then come to the side, and do one going down this way, and another one this way, and then I'm going to have to turn them for just a second so I could see. And come down this way, and come down this way. And you guys could probably do it a lot neater than what I'm doing now. This chocolate, the orange, just doesn't want to work for me today, and I don't know what I did wrong with it, but this will just pretty much give you the gist and the idea of how to construct one of these Thanksgiving turkeys. Okay, and it's all edible, all candy. The kids really love it. They go nuts for it. And it's using just kind of basically leftover Halloween stuff that you just had laying around your house anyway. So good luck with it. Have fun with it. Definitely do it with the kids because they'll love doing this. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to just pop them right down below because I really like hearing from you guys. All right, take care.